The Ryukyu Islands, stretching for about 1,000 kilometers in the southwest of Japan. Located in the south are the Yaeyama Islands that welcome the Kuroshio current heading towards the north. The gateway to the Yaeyama Islands is Ishigaki Island. South to where Mount Omoto rises, the highest mountain in Okinawa Prefecture, is the urban area that is the regional center of politics, economy and industry. Across the sea is Hateruma Island. Here the Southern Cross shines. It's Japan's most southern inhabited island. And Yonaguni Island, located about 110 kilometers to Taiwan, is the country's most western point. The Yaeyama Islands are home to a wide variety of flora and fauna, including countless precious subtropical animals and plants, and Japan's special natural treasures. Including Iriomoto Island, a World Natural Heritage Site covered by ancient forest, and the Senkaku Islands, there are about 30 islands, different in size, scattered in the beautiful ocean. While the Yaeyama region has been influenced by the surrounding area since ancient times, it has developed its own unique culture. Many festivals are held in Okinawa centered around the villages. Prayers for the prosperity of the village, a good harvest and a good catch of fish are held throughout the year, but the big festivals are concentrated in the period from June to November. These seasonal festivals are still strictly observed, and many of them are set according to the lunar calendar. Let's take a look at the traditional events of Ishigaki Island that are deeply rooted in the daily lives of the islanders. When the rainy season ends, the Hari bell sounds. Known as Yuka no Hi in Okinawa, May 4th of the lunar calendar is the biggest festival in the year for the fishermen, and the Hari Kaijin festival is held to pray for good fishing and safe navigation during the year. It is a rowing competition with traditional boats called sabani, which can be seen all over Okinawa. Yaeyama is said to have a history of more than 100 years, handed down by fishermen from Itoman on the Okinawa main island. It is mainly conducted at 3 locations on Ishigaki Island. The main Hari of seamen is divided into groups per area: East Area Group 1, East Area Group 2, and a combined group of the Central and West areas. They perform 3 competitions dedicated to the god of the sea. The first competition of the event is the Ugan Hari. It is a round trip of 400 meters each way, conducted 3 times.
東2組がね、少し頭でね、
ほんの少し早かったような。
大接戦じゃありませんかね。東2組は2連覇がかかっておりますからね。2コースの東、1組がね、はい、少し前に出たようですね。
でもね、まだまだ分かりません。
まだまだ分かりません。 これから中1組も東2組も追いかけてきますからね。立ちます。
The capsizing Tempuku Hari. Taking the red flag of the referee as a signal, the ship is deliberately turned over, restored, and participants get on board again to paddle further.
立派立派立派立派。
だいぶ近くで、
だいぶ近くの方がいい。みんながね、ほら行った行った、ほら行った。
いやささ、あにあにあに。
早く起こす、早く起こす。今はうまくいったみたい。早く、今は早くいったみたい。早くこげ、早く。どこも負けるな、どこも負けるな。早くこげ。早くこぐ。早くこぐ。はい。あと3人。
The Agai Hari, where each group has its strongest members. It is a race to determine the fastest boat. On shore, supporters are ringing bells and beating paranku drums. They raise their voices to cheer their groups. Hari is a ritual dedicated to the god of the sea, but in recent years the number of programs that local people can participate in has increased. It has become a major local event that marks the early summer. Around this time of the year, the suddenly Kachibai winds start to blow on the island. It is a sign that the real summer is about to arrive. On the Yaeyama Islands, rice harvesting ends in early summer. In the 6th month of the lunar calendar, each region has its own unique harvest festival on a selected day. This festival is to pray for fertility and to express gratitude. It is called Puru or Puring. The locals give thanks for a successful harvest and pray for a good harvest in the next year and for the prosperity of the village. Like most Okinawan rituals, Yaeyama's harvest festivals are conducted at the local sacred Utaki. Utaki is the place of worship of the village. On Ishigaki Island, they are called On. The ritual held at the Utaki is called Onpuru, and the festival of the whole village is called Murapuru, where the Mura means village. In the 4 districts of Tonoshiro, Okawa, Ishigaki, and Arakawa, known as Shikamura or Shikaaza, the harvest festival has been held jointly since ancient times, and it has become the largest traditional event on Ishigaki Island. The harvest festival of the 4 districts is held over 2 days. During the Onpuru of the first day, prayers of gratitude to the gods who protect the villagers are offered at the Utaki of each village. Performing arts like drumming and dances are dedicated to the gods. On the 2nd day, each district gathers at the Maitsuba Utaki in Arakawa, and the village Murapuri is lively with all the residents praying for a bountiful harvest of the coming year. The ceremony of bestowing the Gokoku seeds, in which the god of harvest appears and hands over the seeds of crops, means that fertility has been promised. This is the Ahya rope. It is a ritual in which only women tie the rope together using a stick called a kanuchi pole. When the sun sets and the torches are lit, the highlight of the village Murapuru, Tsunanomin, begins. Slowly, the great general of the east appears with a long sword. From the other side, the great general of the west appears, slowly with a sickle, glaring at each other and striking poses several times. It is said that the long sword and sickle wielded by the great generals of the east and west ward off evil spirits. At the end of Tsunanomi, there is a tug-of-war in which the audience participates and is divided into East and West to pull the tug. It is said that if the West wins, there will be a good harvest. The Harvest Festival attracts a lot of attention, but it is also an important ritual to pray for expressing gratitude to the gods and to dedicate the performing arts to the gods. For the 3 days from July 13 to 15 of the lunar calendar, various parts of the Yaeyama Islands hold lunar Bon festivals. Among them, let's introduce Angama, the festival that brings a lively sound to the urban area of Ishigaki. Ushimai and Unmi, messages from the other world, appear in this world together with their descendants called Fama. They go around houses invited especially by families with new houses or by families who have lost a member in the past year. Here, offerings are made to the spirits of their ancestors through songs and dances and rare questions and answers. Ushimai wears the mask of a grandfather and Unmi of a grandmother. The Fama descendants have their heads covered with cloths and flowers. When they arrive at a home, they put their hands together and pray at the family altar. They dance with a fan made from fuba leaves in one hand, followed by the Fama. In between, the household heads and spectators ask various questions. Ushimai and Unmi answer in the Yaeyama dialect using their back voices. The contents range from familiar topics such as regional ones or about the families to topics about the world in general. The contents are witty and humorous to make everyone laugh. Recently, some regions have adopted questions and answers in standard Japanese to make it easier for audiences to understand.
一つしかないんですか。
牛舞海やファーマー守る電気や飛んできた爆弾を歯で食い止めたくせ子供たちは救われました。たった一つ残ったこれは牛舞海だの俺金メダル。
While the other world and this world intersect, Angama dedicates songs and dances to the family altar of each house. The etymology of the word is not clear, but this delightful Bon festival is unique to Yaeyama that cannot be experienced in other areas of Okinawa. Does it have its roots in the unique environment of this region, which has long been a gateway to Asia? The day after the Lunar Bon Festival, a traditional event called Itashiki Bara is held. In each village, a stirring lion dance is performed. The spiritual power of lions is used to ward off evil spirits and pray for the residents to live healthy, free from diseases and illness. The ritual culture of Yaeyama has many more other events. The festivals have been handed down from generation to generation through a lifestyle that admires and respects nature. They have been passed down with pride in the region, albeit changing their form little by little. The ritual of gratitude to invisible gods and ancestors who are watching over us is the origin of Yaeyama's rituals and the spiritual culture that the local people carefully preserve.